Alright, we are live today with the Formula Micros here today at Track Loans. Of course, the asphalt track, the permanent one. Of course, this year has a big difference between this year and last year. For Patriot Grand Prix, straight to the point, I'll go. No dirt track. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But the asphalt track is staying asphalt for this Patriot Grand Prix. And let's see if there's any faces I need to add. I think we need Shibe, so Shibe will join in the back group. But with that being said, Group 1 is going to be ready. So with that being said, that will be T7 Jake Guerrero in football. If you're not named, then you're not Group 1. You'll be in Group 2. Green flag is out for Group 1. It's all of you guys. Okay, never mind. We'll just have T7 Jake. Just hold up. It took too long. T7 Jake will be the first one out onto the track. Has an open track to himself. Make sure you guys are more on next time, but that's okay. Here's Jake's first laps at 11.315. Now faster on this first sector. Makes his way down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. T7 Jake onto the front straight. And it's a 10.934. That's a very quick time right there for T7 Jake. And he's going even quicker. Jake makes his way around 3 and 4 for his third time by 2 laps ago for T7 Jake. So fireworks going on. He hits the wall. Jake makes his way around for white flag in the air. One more lap for Jake. Looks like he might be backing off here. I'm not sure. He's still going quick. And it is not an improvement. Check us out for T7 Jake. I have no clue who Vodius is. But Jake, if you can pull off a turn number 4, that would be greatly appreciated. Group number 2 will be Guerrero Football and Mr. Monaco, because I think Shy might join. So with that in mind, keep ready, because we are green for group number 2. I would not. I don't know who they are, so since they haven't practiced, I don't trust them to not drive. First lap here. We make the way down the backstretch. It is a 3-car battle. Could be a showcase of what's up for tonight. Guerin gets the move. Hardly has any practice here, but he goes quick time. It is a 10.898. Just a little bit ahead of T7 Jake. Mr. Monaco in football still having a lot to make up here. But they go into their second lap, and it goes no quicker, but it is still very quick. Mr. Monaco is going to go slightly faster. Football stays in the back. But here's Guerin with the purple sector 2. Crosses the line even faster. And Mr. Monaco is a purple sector 3. But Guerin with a 10.849. As there's now one lap to go as it crosses the start-finish line. One lap to go. Here's Guerin with the purple sector 1, but he's going to scrub off the wall. That might take away a bit of speed, but we'll see. Out of 3 and 4 for the final time, and Guerin pulls it in. That leaves us with Mr. Monaco, who also pulls it in. Football crosses the line. Alright, Football, if you can pull it off here. And still no shuffle. Or still no Shibe. So, we're looking to see how Shibe is doing. And I got word from Twin is in the server as boss music starts to play. But Twin has no practice here, but he is experienced with the course. So that will be the final group. Unless Shibe joins, and then he will be given his run. Alright.
Ready.
I might be the champion of Arca. We're still figuring that one out. Doesn't matter because we have the final group so far. Green flag. There might be space for Shibe. I need everyone in. Go, 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 go. Eric's having crazy lag issues. Eric's is in fact struggling quite heavily. We need Twin to go. Shuffle is now all out on track. And Shuffle will move up to the 4th place spot. We have Twin Turbo V6. About to cross, potentially. Let's Shuffle by, and Shuffle will go 3rd on the board with an 11.003. 3 more laps for Shuffle. Twin's got more ground to make up. Arisneta has not gotten going, I think. It just got going. Shuffle does not improve, but there is 2 laps to go for Shuffle, 3 for Twin. White flag in the air for Shuffle. So final lap for Shuffle. You're going to be pulling it in after this lap, but let's see if he could go any quicker. He scrubs a lot of time. He loses a lot. He backs off. So he's going to have to pull it in, but meanwhile Twin has an extra lap to go. I can't watch him currently. But Shuffle will pull it in. Ayers with 2 more laps to go, but here's Twin crossing the start-finish line, 2nd on the board, just behind Giram. Arisneta now with 2 laps to go. And Twin, you're going to pull into the pit lane. Final lap for Arisneta. That's 11.449. Making our way around the final turn. Does not improve. If you pull off of turn 4, again, we are waiting on Shibe. I am going to DM him. I will DM him, and I quote, "The fuck are you?" I think I'm actually... Alright. Shibe will be here. Give you your car. You set 5 laps. Will Shibe have a chance of going quick time? They were actually pretty fast in practice. So, we will have to see. It's going to be the 8th car in the field. So let's see. Here's Shibe. I'm gonna read myself. Looks like a build-up lap here. Shibe around 3 and 4 onto the front stretch, and it's a 12.197. Now around the back straightaway. 2nd lap here. Does it go any faster? Looks like it will, and it will go 4th on the board. Surpasses Shuffle behind T7 Jake. Big lag spike there for Shibe, but there's now 2 laps to go. He so far has not beaten his last time. Taps the wall onto the white flag. So white flag in the air for Shibe. His last little opportunity to go quicker. Round 3 and 4, and crosses the line, does not improve. All right, if you can pull it off of turn 4. I'm going to review my shit. I'm going to clear the cars, and once we are, I will start the procedures. But for now, I'm going to clear out the cars. I believe that's personally good, so if you haven't joined by now, it's been 10 minutes, so I think if you haven't joined by now, if Shibe is somehow beating you, I think you're late, so we're going to clear out the cars. And we will start the race procedures. So that's now set. Alright, there's no need for a flyby, by the way, Jake. We are just going to get straight to business. So for today, if you guys could line up on the front stretch, your order will be Giram FX2 in row 1. To the outside will be Twin Turbo V6. On row 2 will be T7 Jake on the inside. Please choose a line. So Twin will be on the outside line, and Giram to the inside. Row 2 will be T7 Jake on the inside. Outside is going to be Shibe. Row 3 on the inside is going to be Shuffle. To the outside is going to be Mr. Monaco. Shibe, you're going to be... Yeah, that's fine where Shibe is lined up, but Shuffle, if you could go back up a little. Actually, no. Yeah. I want you guys spaced out by like one whole space. Reduce lag because there's a lot of cars. We still need Eris and Jake. Again, we are in a time crunch. I do not have space for, you know, things to go, so. Because this race does have to get done. Shuffle, you're one rope back. Yeah, Jake should be taking up that spot unless he's 50 laps. Yeah, Jake is going to be in third. Good lineup. We need Eris in 7th. So football in 8th. You're going to be in the back over here. And Jake's going to be over here. And we're just going to be waiting on Eris here. I'm going to change all laps. -5. So we have a pacing period. We're currently under red flag conditions because we are still yet to line up. Once you are lined up, could you guys turn your cars off and hop out? I'll actually turn you guys up too so I can hear you a little better. You can press F to turn your engine off. Alright, still waiting on Eris to line up. I'm going to bug her to get over here. Again, we are on a time crunch, so can you keep your, as we say, don't fucking lollygag. And also don't gag volleys, because that's immoral. Actually kind of fucked up. I'm just going to move Varys' car over here and I'll do it for you. Or are you finally awake? Are you finally awake? Alright, go drive up there. Yeah, Eris was just asleep. We'll do the national anthem, we'll get going. Oh no. No need for a flyby. With that being said, drivers, to your cars, start your engines, rev them up high. Let's get this one off on a roll, and let's see where we can go. Let's make sure everyone's in their cars. Once you're in your cars, that's a sign you are ready. So with that being said, it looks like everyone is ready. We're going to be doing 5 pace laps, and pace speed is going to be 60 miles an hour on the inside. If you're on the outside, you'll be 60 on the straights, but faster in the corners to keep up. In short, though, just stay on the rear bumper of the car ahead of you, and you'll be fine. Alright, with that being said, yellow flag's out. Go in the car ahead of it goes. Let's get this one off on a roll. As the 4 bangers making their way out onto the track. Of course, these are generally considered screamers. Now, Guillermo is having some lag issues, but it's okay. It does fit itself. We need Shive to move up a little bit. We are mostly pacing decently, but Shive needs to stay behind Twin, so you gotta You gotta be like right on his ass. You need to go faster, Shibe. Yeah, but you need to go up more. So, like, maintain that. Yeah. Alright, we got 2 laps till we go green. I'm gonna fit some laps. Shy, pick it up. Shy, pick it up. Shy, pick it up. Again, you're just going too slow here. Alright, 1 to go. Lights are black. Mr. Monaco back off the Shy. But everyone, let's close in here so we can get a good start. And it looks good. Let's make the way out 3 and 4. The green flag is out. No jumps to call. Allowed to pass Jake. He had a very bad start there. And that leaves us with Twin Triple V sits at the lead. Shibe is just behind. And Shibe started, I believe, on the outside rail. They had some issues earlier on. If you do see any spins, Monty, do let me know. You are allowed to call them. Shibe taps the wall. That's going to cost him some time. But so far, we do keep it green. Is that a car run? No, it's not. We are good. But a lot of action in the middle of the field as football player is having some lag spikes, but he's okay. If anyone spins around, they don't get back going, do let me know. Like they're completely stopped for a second. There's a little bit of a move there by Arisnetta trying to be made on Shibe, but here's Mr. Monaco closing in on Shibe. Aris has been on the rear end of T7 Jake for most of this race as those 2 pinkish cars battling it out in the back of the field. But meanwhile, Shuffle might actually be climbing a little bit up here for Giram. And I'm sure Giram is having quite a show here. Now, meanwhile, football player is closing in on a lap down, but so far so good. Of course, Twin is Twin, so it's probably going to happen to quite a few people today. As long as there's a caution, he's going to get that one back. And it looks like the field separates into groups, but one of those, of course, is Twin on his own. Now, the closest group up to the front is between Giram and Shuffle. A lot of lag spikes. But here's Giram with a crossover move on Shuffle. Make it 3 wide with the lap car. Way through 3 and 4 and onto the front stretch. Is football around? Yes, he is. The yellow flag's coming out here. Here is your race back. Twin Triple V sits in first place. Second's going to be close. We'll see what the lag does. It's going to be Giram, Shuffle, Mr. Monaco. I think Aris and Jake, we're going to be reviewing that one, but we are under caution. So, again, pace speed will be 60 miles an hour. We are going to be reviewing that. There was some lag spikes, so that does cause some significant issues. If I can't determine it, we'll do it off the board. But let's just see real quickly. So lights should be yellow here. We look at the race back. It's Twin, Shuffle, Giram, or let me confirm it. Yeah, Giram, Twin, Giram, Shuffle, Mr. Monaco. I think Shy. I can't tell. Board says Shy, but he's behind after the line. But we're gonna go off the board for Shy, I think, because that's too big of a gap just to be. Yeah, that was a huge lag spike there. But at the line, it looks like Aris is just ahead of Jake, so she will get ahead of Jake. And Giram is having some lag issues. Does fit itself. Football player, obviously, to the back of the field. We'll fit your laps here. And I think we're good to go. So let's turn those lights black here. You gotta look for someone spinning out, that's all. And the green flag comes out once again. Giram has a lag spike, but he stays ahead by the line. We are good. No jumps to call. So again, the start is good. It's clean. And Giram is going to fall back quite a few spots here. What's with the flag being waved? Arizona having issues. And the yellow flag's going to come out. Twin Triple V sits, gets it shuffle, second, third place. Giram, Shibe, Mr. Monaco, T7 Jake, football. What happened there? You have permissions to speak, so if you see something, you should be able to call it. He's not in the VC. Oh wait, is he muted? I apologize to all the drivers. He was muted.
We had a spin out.
Who spun? Was it Eris, the pink car?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll assume Eris to be the spinner. She'll be in the back of the field. Race back will be reviewed currently. See who got where. Figure this out quickly. So, should be Twin, Shuffle, Giram, Shibe, Mr. Monaco, T7 Jake, Football, and Eris.
Alright.
Football.
Lights are going black.
We were gonna go green next time, not this one, not this one. We're not lined up right. Call it off, call it off. Fit yourselves, fit yourselves. I think we are fit, so we could go green. And that's why you don't do that. Green flag. That's a green, that's a green, that's a green. Treat it like a green. Wrong button. Starts okay. Twin gets loose! Gear him to the lead! And Shuffle is going to slide by, but only for so long. Here they go out of the turn. Now here's where a lot of action stirring up here. Shuffle's ahead of Twin, but that's not going to last for long. Twin gets by on the exit. That's a slight little hiccup by the 32 machine. Can Giram hold up, though, to the finish? We are closing in. We're already halfway done with this race, as there's a 5-car pack up in the front. Just watch 2 cars in the rear, okay? Twin approaching here on Giram, side by side, makes the move on the corner, but how's the exit going to look? They are rubber banding back and forth. It looks like Twin has it. Giram's going to look down to the inside, but it's not going to carry the speed he needs. Shibe gets loose, but he does manage to recover it. And here's Giram around the outside, once again. These two making for an absolutely stellar show today at Track Loans. Of course, Shuffle's also in the points battle midst. He's been struggling a little bit as of lately, but of course, still in it to win it. But Mr. Monaco might have other things to say. Now, Twin gets a good boost there out of the exit there off of the final turn. Allows him to pass by for a second, but here's Giram with another run. Giram's going to top the wall. That allows a little bit of space to be made for Twin. But meanwhile, for Shuffle, an absolute midst. Oh my goodness. Mr. Monaco gets loose, but he does manage to save himself. That was a fantastic save by Mr. Monaco. Giram looks to tap the wall ever so slightly. Mr. Monaco slapping the wall again. He's losing time left and right here. And that might even allow T7 Jacob an opportunity to pass by him. It's a crossover move between T7 Jake and Mr. Monaco. Football player in there as a lap car. T7 Jake is going to make a crossover move down the inside. Cross it back out to the outside. Mr. Monaco down the inside. It's hard to watch what's going on here. A lot of lag pinging. How about Shuffle? Shuffle climbing up that ladder there to second place. As it looks like Giram's been starting to fall back behind. Now this time by, we have 10 laps to go. As the field spreads out, we actually are starting to see Twin close in on Shibe and Eris. Potentially to overlap them here. And likely to overlap Football too. Now, of course, if you get lapped 2 laps down, you're going to be on 1 lap down on the restart. Now, here's Twin. He makes a move on Shibe. As Eris and Shibe side by side for position in the back of the field. Shuffle closing in on Gear little by little, only a couple car lengths separating the two. As next time by, we'll have 5 laps to go in this feature. So this time by, it's 5 laps to go. That's your final 5 laps of the race coming up here, unless there's a late race caution. We'll have to see. Oh, here it comes. Caution is out. Football has spun himself. Hits the wall. So we are going to have a late race restart. Might even have overtime. Your race back is going to be Twin Triple V Sits. Eris and Shibe get their laps back. Shuffle gets ahead of Giram actually by the line. It'll then be Jake. Or Mr. Monaco, then Jake. Shibe and Eris, of course, will get their laps back here, round up back to the field. We're going to have 1 lap to go, or 1 lap down for football. So, we are going to try 53. We're going to go to 53 here. We'll go probably the next time by. Again, we need football to the back of the field. Shibe is fine. We need football to the back of the field. That's good. And I think we might be good to go this time by. Right? Yeah. My math's correct. We're going to do 2 laps. Call the yellow, call the yellow, call the yellow, call the yellow, call the yellow. That is not a restart. That's not a restart. Major disconnection. That was a disconnection. That should not be treated like a restart. That should not be treated like a restart. My internet went out. I am incredibly sorry.
Alright, cars, line up at the back stretch.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh.
We're gonna stay yellow. So we're gonna stay yellow. We are going to go off of that last deal. We are not going to call this one until we are lined up properly. I had a major lag spike and a disconnection there, so we should be good to go. I'm just going to change this to 58. All right, green flag. Football with a jump. Clear. 1 lap to go here. And Twin's got a clear track. No more cautions to call. This will be the one that ends it. And coming across the line, we're going to watch this. It is Twin Triple V Sits, Shuffle, Giram, Eris. Or actually, Mr. Monaco, Eris. And we will review the rest of the positions. Everyone, it is done. We need our winner to the start-finish line. Please do not cross the line. Football player will finish up in the back. Our leader can come to the start-finish line. You could do your celebratory donuts. We got 30 minutes here for interviews, so that should be good time. Quick time is also Twin Triple V Sits. So I don't know if you... Alright. And Twin doing celebratory donuts. Of course, we expect nothing less out of the Canadian. He will come and he will win. He had a couple shots there from Giram, but it's just a little bit out of range. And couldn't hold up to this man's might. Just absolutely an unstoppable figure. We expect him probably to have a good shot today. With the ROTS mod feature. As Twin does a drift lap. All right. All right. Let's get this thumbnail here. So, Twin Triple V6 winning the race. I don't think anyone's surprised. I'm pretty sure that type of guy that should be the one winning the races. So, very good performance. Oh my God. Very great performance by Twin. Again, a pretty dominant race, but, oh, by the way, if you could, the start-finish line will be the, thumbnail, or will be the, victory lane photo. Yeah. You should be able to speak if you want. If you want. Alright, I'm gonna take my photo with you. Twin, do you copy?
Oh, hear me now?
I, in fact, do hear you now. Yeah, again, a very strong performance today.
Alright.
didn't show up for practice, just hopped into qualifying, and since then it's been pretty darn uphill, or actually downhill in a great way. Just smooth sailing today. You think this is going to be anything leading up for the Rodsmod feature?
I mean, Rocksmods are different. They're like a whole different animal compared to these cars. They definitely require a lot more skill to drive. But, yeah, on an oval like this, I mean, I've been racing on this oval for 3 years now, so it's not like I have any excuse to not say I'm inexperienced or anything. I really have no excuse to not do well. But yeah, like there's still definitely interesting cars to drive, and honestly, the series is quite competitive now. So yeah, I'll probably set up to be a decent race. But this race, I mean, it was okay for me. I definitely made quite a few errors I really shouldn't have made, like hitting the inside wall and almost spinning out. Luckily, I collected myself, but I lost 2 positions from that, and that really wasn't a good thing. So the last thing I want to do is lose positions, because honestly, I just want to win the race, and that's it. Especially with these cars, since they're kind of my car to drive, and they're a lot more towards my driving style than anything else. So I enjoy them a lot more, and well, this championship means a lot more to me than anything else, just because they're my favorite cars in the series right now over Rocks mods. And even Super Indies. I just like these more. They just seem a bit more fun to drive. But yeah, like race was didn't really get any practice. I literally just got home from work, full day at work, and yeah,
It's just
hopped
clockwork. They're just like
yeah,
clockwork, man.
yeah,
I know.
up like max in my race, I guess. Except I don't get paid or anything for this,
Oh, you
but
do actually.
you know what I mean. Not like
Well, yeah, not actual money, of course. You know this.
yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a alright race. I mean, mainly just try to keep my head down and just set fastest lap after fastest lap, especially after the first safety car, which is when I really started just to get in the zone and go quick. Because I definitely notice whenever I'm not looking at the timing board or the leaderboard on the left, I'm usually a little bit quicker just because I can focus more. So I'll be able to do that during Fox mod. Just not have any information, but I will just end up being quicker anyways because I'm not focusing on anything else. So probably just end up doing that because I feel like that definitely makes me do less mistakes, and I can get closer to the walls, and I can get faster lap times, and I feel like that's probably the best way to go. But yeah, overall, I mean, it was a race, I guess. Really much of anything to write home about. Well, pretty much here for the next one. So yeah,
An absolute clinic here today by. Oh, sorry. Yeah. An absolute clinic today by Twin. And I believe we'll be seeing a lot more like this weekend. And honestly, I'm all for it. It's gonna be a pretty darn good driver here. He's done it before. I think he missed out his opportunity with the Spooky Night Grand Prix in the Rossmont feature, so perhaps things might turn around. Now, somebody that would have, if they were still here, would have been Giram. I would have loved to interview him because he's coming up to that one. But there is one person here that I still do want to interview, and I'll get to them in a second. I'll see what their position's about, right? Let me check the positions real quickly. Don't mind me. So, fourth place was in fact Mr. Monaco, so we will go off and interview Mr. Monaco. Again, thank you there, Twin Turbo V Sits. But Mr. Monaco, well, firstly, there's today's race, but I also promised you to interview about Thursday's midget race, of course. So we could roll with either one, really, but I guess for today we will start off with the Formula Micros, and that was a pretty decent race for all things considered. You looked pretty good during the practice session. Had a couple of issues during the race, but definitely came up on top towards the end of it, especially with a field this size. How was your overall race for you here with the micros, and how did you handle it?
Well, really unexpected result. I was really thinking I was gonna be nowhere because of the field, but then when I was just racing, I felt the pace stepping up, and I was getting faster and faster. If only I didn't make the mistakes, and maybe if I didn't, tap the wall so much, I could have maybe fought for podium. But it is what it is right now.
All right. So how was the midget race? I know there's a lot to talk about there. You wanted that you want to get off your head yesterday. I don't know if it's still in your head. Uh, but if
Yeah,
you're
so the midgets, I feel I could have won, but I pulled off just because, you know, two laps in a row, I just stick the wall like that. I don't think I deserve to continue the race like that. So I just pulled off just of my own shame.
very gentlemanly type of move right there. Unfortunately, didn't go too well, but there is a lot more opportunities for success this weekend. Of course, you did win the Stock I-4 race, which I didn't get to see, of course, due to personal conditions. How did that one go?
Stock I thought would have been, yeah, well, would have been a clean sweep if Shuffle didn't take fastest lap, but it's about as close as I could get.
All right. Well, we know who's in the running for the championship potentially this year for Stock I-4. That, by the way, even though this is the last like main quote unquote normal race, you guys aren't gonna see like the effects of like the championship getting cut off until like the last couple of races. So like you're not even gonna notice the effects of what I've done to the championship until like September. So not a lot is gonna be missed essentially. So just some good news, I think. All right. Well, thank you there, Mr. Monaco. We hope to see you maybe later with your V12 powered machine. Next up, though, is Arisnetta. Mm-hmm. Thank you there, Mr. Monaco. Arisnetta with a 5th place finish. Started all the way in the back, basically, but with an uphill battle today, came up in the top 5. I'd say that's a pretty darn good performance with all things considered. So,
I guess.
So you guess?
Honestly, I'm just gonna say something. I'm not usually very aggressive, or I don't usually direct things at people in a negative connotation during the interviews. But honestly, I don't know what the fuck football was doing during pacing. I actually have no clue what the hell he was doing. Because during the first few pace parts on the safety car, he was just I don't know who it was, but he was constantly overtaking the car in front of him. On my end, obviously. So the person who was getting overtaken wouldn't notice, but he was constantly just overtaking in the turns, giving position back on the straight, and then just keeping position and just staying. And then in the final restart, the weird one due to the disconnect, he just straight up started from next to P4 despite being the one who caused the caution. Like he started side by side with I don't know who it was, but he started at like almost at the very front because he just like decided to overtake everyone right before the green was called, and he just started from up there, and nothing was done about that.
Yeah. All right.
Race in itself,
Mhm.
I mean, I would have done better if I hadn't my internet hadn't disconnected me from the VC right before the I think it was the first green flag, because I never figured out that we were going until it was too late and I was already way back down. So that really messed me up big time. I feel like I would have placed a lot better. I wouldn't say necessarily like a win, like of course not, but it would have definitely at least let me be closer to the front on the restart if I hadn't like just had that issue. Honestly, just like a weird race. I don't know. It kind of just like went by super quick. I also have like a headache, so everything's kind of like happening right now, but it doesn't feel like it is. It's just kind of whatever, I guess.
All right. Well, we hope your headache settles itself for the Rotsma feature.
I
Uh,
hope so too.
of course. Yeah. That's an interesting looking vehicle you got there. I would ask
Yeah,
questions about it, but if you could give a summary, would be appreciated.
the ASL Autobox Sports Laboratory. I got a GT300 car. It's the development history of it is very interesting. Like it was originally a fruit of ASL acquiring the design for the Tommy car ZZ2, which is a concept car, and then straight up not doing anything with it and just making this thing that ended up. I mean, the road car, obviously. They made the road car, and I don't even know if the road car was actually produced, but it raced in GT300. It won a couple. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 2008 one, a year in which it won the championship. I don't remember which engine it has. It's a Nissan engine, but I don't remember which one. Uh, it's cool. It also has funky little working doors. Woo!
Ooh,
Woo! Woo! It's
that-
cool.
that's actually
I
quite
like
quirky
it.
there,
It's
Eris.
a bit understeery. Annoying on the oval because it's a little understeery. Trying to drive it here, it's not going very well because this is like, the RC track.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me.
So
You can
what?
go on. I have an idea.
All right, I'll let you cook. We're gonna move on to the last two people. Of course, we have none other than the man himself, T7 Jake.
Oh my fucking car.
So T7 Jake here. That was a big battle with Eris throughout the entire race. Of course, so you weren't very sure about being able to finish, but you are still here. I don't know if you are still able to be interviewed, but if you are there, what would you like to say about today's race? Blink if you need help. I think Jake is AFK, so we're going to move on to football. That's going to be our last person here, of course, our debut race. Went a little roughly, but again, that is an expected factor. It's still a good thing to see new drivers showing up. I know didn't go the best, but a lot of it's probably one of the bigger races, so you'll probably do better once it's coming. You'll get a good shot there. I don't know what there is really to particularly talk about, but again, this was a rough race. I don't know, what was going on up there when you were out on track today?
All right, we're gonna start with factor one. It's really just kind of suspected you're not gonna do very well in your first race, but if you do, congratulations, be happy for yourself. But me personally, I feel like I could have done better, but there's always gonna be times. Gonna try to be at the Rocks mod feature, get as much hot laps in as I can. Hopefully do well in qualifying and maybe have that gap open up for me to possibly pick up the win in Rocks mods, but me personally, what was going through my head was, and also I'd like to say some on that statement on the last restart. I have my graphics nearly all the way up. It is 1 bar for max, so y'all are lagging heavily on my screen. All right, partner, and I was a lap down, so it wouldn't even matter anyway, because I went straight back down to last and got 2 laps down almost. Now I went 2 laps down, so stop your yapping and shut up, Jesus.
Damn, we got a.
Anyway,
Quit
back
your
to what I was
yammering.
saying.
Reminds me of Beagle right there.
All right, partner. All right.
Anyways.
Yo, he's flying. Let me drive this car. Yo, you lost the tire.
All right. Let's wrap
you
this
lost
one
the
up.
time.
So we're closing in on the finish. I would like to thank you guys for coming around to make this race a great race, and we got Dale actually here. So let's see if Dale he has joined. So Dale Ross, I don't know how the ARCA race went, but I'm all ears. We are live.
I led like
You fucking won?
30 laps of 40 or something.
Yo.
It was pretty nice.
All right, let's go.
What are y'all doing?
We just finished up the Formula Micro race. 8 cars. It was a pretty good race actually, with all things considered. A lot of lag, but it was pretty good. So
Nice.
yeah.
Let me have the RC car!
With that being said, Dale, good
Quagmire!
good job on the win. Hope that went well. And I got shit to do in ARCA once all that comes down on Monday. So yeah.
Giddy.
All right.
Giddy.
Giddy. So before I finish my own stream up, actually, how did that race go?
I mean, it was a 40 lap race. The setups they weren't terrible, but they weren't good.
Mhm.
I think like the first 10 laps was all over the place. Like it was me, Div, who's the number 2? I don't remember. Like Gibb was up there for a second. Then finally, after it got green for 5, 6 laps or something, me and Div walked out there until the 2 kept on wrecking Div, and it was a mess. Back there, and then like so, I was going around 3 and 4, and at Myrtle Beach is kind of blind.
Mhm.
I just see a car flipped,
Oh my
and
God.
Mailbox run into him. Just completely out of the blue, I was about to laugh him. It was just all over the place, the entire race. But I was really up front for most of the time. It was nice. I like modifieds again. Why are you going up behind me? Why are you molesting me on
No.
the stream, brother?
Whoa. That's not like that. Okay. But in all seriousness, though, congratulations on the win. I guess I will plug Kelly's theme again. Their season finale will be this Monday evening, so be there to see how things go down. I think things are going to be interesting. I think I'm personally fucked. We'll see.
No, you had the points lead by like too much.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. But by the way, there is one more feature this night. Of course, none other than the ROTS mods. There's some more stuff tomorrow. Of course, 10 a.m. tomorrow we will be doing Mid's car, and that's when all that stuff happens. 12. It's 10 to 8 basically. Packed full of races and all on the road course. But we got one last feature, of course, none other than the ROTS mods. Those are going to be here
I'm
today.
gonna choke again.
I swear to God, if you
Bravo,
choke again.
Focus on the RC.
Second year in a row, boys. I'm gonna choke again.
But it is going to be a heck of a show. We are going to be running the old setup that made up for the really good race last year, and hopefully it'll make another good race.
Everybody.
All right. Well, that should finish this up. Thank you guys for watching again. In an hour, we will be doing the ROTS mod feature.